I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's a site with this curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read. It's going to help you find work more quickly. Plus, you can ask me questions throughout your job search so that I can help you avoid making dumb mistakes. And I want to talk with you about one of those stupid job search mistakes that I was reminded of by listening to a podcast this morning. It was talking about, in the world of sports, the humbling defeat of the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. Now, I want to be clear that they didn't speak in these terms. They described the situation as the Falcons are up 28-3. It's the middle of the third quarter. They are destroying the New England Patriots. And the fans are celebrating. They never talk about the players celebrating or thinking it's in the bag. But I know that in job hunting, that there are people who at a certain point in the process think it's in the bag and they ease up. And in the course of easing up, they make stupid mistake after stupid mistake, or one critical one that proves so costly. I remember when I was a beginning recruiter back in the Stone Ages, when I was still working for an agency as a beginner. So it's in my first year and a half in business. And I remember hearing this story about a guy who had interviewed at General Foods, which at that time was a behemoth consumer products firm that made lots of cereal products and well-known products. And this was a talented technical guy, well-spoken, great appearance. He's been in for all day of interviews. He's been there since 8. He's finally meeting the director of MIS, which at that time, that was the title for the top guy in IT. And he's there and he's talking to this person, and they ask him, so why are you looking for why are you looking for a job right now? And the response, in his cocky, arrogant manner was, I want to work in a better organization. Right now, I work with a bunch of, and I apologize to those of you who fit this category. These were his words at the time. I work with a bunch of Slavs and Indians, and I want to work with a better class of people. Suffice it to say, the director had the good sense to escort the person out the door immediately. And he went, I understand what's going on. Well, you just presented yourself as a racist, and you also presented yourself as demeaning to people who had worked their way up. And thank goodness you got escorted out. And that's what happens when you let your guard down and you think you have it in the bag. Sports is a great humbling vehicle for so many who in their arrogance believe everything is fine, everything is good, and are taught pretty quickly that when they ease up, the other team comes back, the opponent comes back and destroys them. Don't make that kind of a mistake. You are always selling until the time you are in the ground. Because the reality is, once you're on the job, selling your ideas occurs, right? You have to sell yourself constantly, or else you're just another person who works there and there's nothing special about you. You are always selling. You never let your guard up. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Hope you thought that this was helpful. And I want to encourage you, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, put the word coaching. I coach people throughout the entire search. I'll do resume reviews and LinkedIn profile critiques. I'll do interview prep for you, help you with a salary negotiation. But to be clear, I no longer do recruiting. I'm a coach who helps you perform at a high level. Hope you found this helpful and have a great day. Take care.